The trouble we have today is that people are only interested in their I this and their I that, or celebrities. People can't, and more worryingly, don't want to see past their own noses. I woke today and I had to ask my wife if we'd been moved to North Korea overnight. One of the headlines in the Telegraph today was "The Minister and a Warning to the Telegraph Before Expense Story." Maria Miller has charged the taxpayer over £90,000 for a second home that her parents and family live in. She hasn't been breaking any expenses rules, but she's been bending them almost to snapping point. But that isn't the issue that stunned me this morning. Maria Miller is an MP. What else do we expect from an MP apart from someone who is cheating, lying and serving only their own interests? The issue I have with this is that her senior advisor, Joanne Hindley, said the following to a couple of Telegraph journalists who had the audacity to report on Maria Miller stealing from the public purse. Maria has obviously been having quite a lot of editors meeting around Leveson at the moment, so I'm just going to kind of flag up that connection for you to think about. Unbelievable. So let's get this right. Joanna Hindley is threatening these Telegraph journalists because they're going to publish an article that shows that a public servant, an MP, had taken £90,000 in expenses on a second home that her parents and family live in. Tony McNulty had to repay £13,000 in 2009 for doing exactly the same thing. But of course, Downing Street have come out later in the day and said that they back Maria Miller's Aide over this row. Just who the hell does this Aide think she is? She should be sacked on the spot for threatening these journalists, and that's exactly what she did. Read it for yourself again. It's a warning that if they publish this article, Maria Miller is meeting with a lot of editors, so watch out. Leveson isn't about privacy of Hugh Grant or some other "I love the press when I've got something to promote, but not when I don't" celebrity. It's about shutting down investigative journalism. They just don't want people looking in to their private business because they're frauds and they're breaking the law and they don't want that being exposed. Just look at where we are in this country at the moment. We have Leveson, which, if implemented, will give us a state-run media. You know, similar to the likes of China and North Korea. We have a government talking about storing all our emails, texts, voice messages, website visits. You know, similar to China and North Korea. We have drones flying over our heads spying on what we do. You know, like China and North Korea. And now we have MPs' aides blatantly trying to intimidate journalists into dropping a story. You know, just like they do in China and North Korea. Do you get the picture? We call ourselves free. We say we live in a free democratic society. What a joke. Did you vote for 83% of your laws forced on us by an unelected bureaucracy out of the EU? No, neither did I. All this is happening because people care only for their iPhones, their iPads, that are made in slave factories with suicide nets around them in China. Or they care about things like, what's Kim Kardashian up to? Well, who cares? A newsflash for you, Kim, your arse is massive and it's disgusting. We are allowing people in power to get away with more and more crimes because we're not involved. Politics has become somebody else's problem. Joanna Hindley, she thinks she can threaten some journalists from the Telegraph because she feels confident enough that no one will A, care, and B, do something if they do care. It won't matter anyway if she gets caught because all of her colleagues are so corrupt they have to look after one another and stand up for each other's crimes, otherwise this house of cards comes tumbling down. Come on, people. This is blatant, this is obvious, this is ridiculous. This is Nazi Germany, this is Mao's China, this is Stalin's Russia.